Hello everybody, let's make this sandy river today. And we're gonna start in the kitchen by cooking our sand, and that's to get out all the moisture for mixing in epoxy, because water will ruin epoxy. You could leave it out in the sun or 350 in the oven for about an hour, works pretty well. And then we mix up our epoxy, see how it gets super clear there. I don't think degassing was super necessary for this process, but I did it anyway, just in case, because better safe than sorry. I've never done this before, so I wanted to make sure I took out as much risk as I could. So the bubbles rise, and you may have to tweak the intake to make sure that it doesn't spill over the top. After you've had it in there between 5 and 20 minutes, the structural integrity will give out, and it will start to fail and collapse on itself. You can stop degassing when you see more epoxy than bubbles. From there, after you take it out, just hit it with a heat gun or a torch. And I changed the way that I did this mixing after I did the first one is I ended up pouring the sand into the epoxy, which seemed to work quite a bit better. Because I could just keep adding sand until it was about the consistency of what you would expect with a sandcastle. And I got so excited to put the sand in, I screwed something up as usual, and I realized right here. And I grabbed the sandpaper and realized I did not scuff up the bottom or the side, so I take a quick break to do that. I really didn't have to do any cleanup because of all the sand that's going to be in there. It's going to make a mess. So once that dries, I'll be able to clean it out a little bit better, but no real necessity to do it because I am just go ahead and putting a bunch more dirt in. After that, I kind of figured out how I was going to put the ridges in, and it seemed my finger worked pretty good, so I just went ahead and started packing it all in. And after I got it packed all in, I started making those ridges all the way through. And the reason I'm doing that is so if you've ever been to the beach, you see that sand with water flow over it gets ridges in it. So I kind of wanted to make it look like that as much as possible. I'm still going to be putting some rocks in here on the sides, so that will make it look even better. And then we'll start with some deep blue epoxy to add fake depth to this. This works so well, I'm thinking about making some fake sand castles out of it and taking it to the beach so my bully breaks his toe when he tries to kick it over. Chet doesn't follow my videos, so I think I'm safe to post this. Next steps in order are rocks, deep blue epoxy, aqua, then foam, then clear coat.